There was a young boy who dreamt of becoming an international cricketer. It wasn't just a fleeting wish, it was his life's ambition. One day, he shared this dream with his father, who smiled with pride and encouraged him. The boy decided to commit fully, promising to give it his all. After completing the 8th grade, he left his books aside and poured himself into cricket, joining a reputed coaching academy. But on only the second day of coaching, temptation crept in. A new movie starring his favorite actor had just released. Just this once, he thought, and skipped practice. A few days later, a long-planned party with friends came up. Again, he skipped his session, brushing aside any guilt. When his father gently pointed this out, the boy shrugged. "Come on, Dad. I can manage both. Do I need to give up my favorite actor's movies just because I want to be a cricketer? Do I need to miss a party? Be practical." The pattern repeated over weeks. Missed sessions piled up. The father, though pained, remained silent, observing his son's choices. One evening, the father came home carrying a 1-liter water bottle filled with orange juice. He handed it to his son and said, "Fill this with water for me." The boy looked confused. "But, Dad, it's already full of orange juice. If I add water, it'll spill over. Why waste it? Let me just use another bottle." The father shook his head with a sarcastic smirk. No, you don't need another bottle. Just pour the water in. It'll fit perfectly. Come on, try." Exasperated, the boy replied, "Dad, are you crazy? This bottle can only hold 1 liter. If I pour in water, I'll lose the orange juice." The father leaned in, his voice cutting like steel. "Exactly. That's what I've been trying to tell you, son. Your time and energy are just like this bottle, limited. When you decided to become a cricketer, you filled your bottle with that goal. But now, you're trying to cram in movies, parties, and distractions. You want everything without realizing that something must spill over. If you keep filling it with random things, what will happen to the cricket? You'll be left with a diluted, flavorless mess, average in everything, excellent in nothing." The boy stood silent, stunned by the weight of his father's words. The father continued, his voice softer but firm. "If you want to be great at something, you have to let go of other things. Success demands sacrifice. It means choosing what matters most and having the courage to say no to the rest. The world isn't fair to those who dabble in everything, it rewards those who commit. Ask yourself, do you want to be remembered as the guy who juggled everything and dropped it all, or the one who held on to his dream and became great?" The words struck the boy deep. He looked down at the bottle, realizing it was no longer just a bottle. It was his life, his dream, and his wake-up call. Quietly, he nodded, returned the bottle, and walked away, ready to finally make the sacrifices his dream deserved.